I'm a failure. Yeah, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I'm a failure. And I'm really happy that I'm actually a failure though. I'll be honest with you guys. In this video, I really want to be talking about the importance of failing, and I think everyone should fail in their lives in order to actually live life to its full potential and learn from it. So, most people will live their lives trying to do stuff that they want to achieve. They've got goals, they've got ambitions, but ultimately, they never reach these goals and ambitions. It's not because they can't do it or because they're unrealistic, it's ultimately because they're scared of failing. I've lived a lot of my life being scared to do certain things and be myself or whatever because I'm scared of failing or scared of how other people are going to judge me for things that I'm doing. But end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If you fail at anything, it's a good thing. You will learn from it. And ultimately, I fail every day with certain things I do. Not every video I post is going to get lots of views or the views that I'm expecting, and that's a failure in my eyes, but I've learned something from it. By doing that, I'm able to learn something. So an example here is making my video, my most recent video, I only got, 180 views, and that's because the thumbnail was bad, the hook was bad, and by learning it, I'm able to improve and make a better and better video. And these failure and these mistakes, they compound over time. The more and more you do it, the better and better you get. And eventually, you stop making those mistakes and you stop failing. But if you're too scared to fail, you're not going to make these mistakes and you're not going to learn anything. And that's unfortunate reality we live in. So many people are scared of failing. And if you're scared of failing, that's you, bro. I used to be like that, but not anymore. If we want to be successful, we can't be scared. I just want to talk about a little thing I heard from one of my favorite YouTubers, Alex Mosey. He was saying that so many people are scared of failing or scared of doing something out of the ordinary. It's the simple fact that they're comfortable. And once you're comfortable, you don't fail. And when you're comfortable, you will end up living the same 6 months over and over and over again until you die. You won't do anything new. So every 6 months you live is going to be the exact same job, exact same activities, exact same thing. And that just sounds depressing, I'll be honest. Every 6 months I want to be different. I want to be challenging myself. I want to be happy to fail. I want to learn something by failing. But if I'm not prepared to fail, I'm not prepared to learn. And without having this mindset or people being scared to fail, they're not going to achieve what they want to achieve. If you just take anything from this video, it's just to be fail. Just fail. It's okay to fail. We all fail at everything we do. Not everything we do is perfect, but so many people are scared to fail to do certain things. Like, it's so obvious me saying this to you guys, but I really mean this. Like, just fail, guys. Everything you do, you're going to learn something new from the experience. Whether it is to run more or do this, you might end up not being able to run 5 kilometers the first time you run, but you fail at that. Next time you do it, you run an extra 500 meters, and you keep building from your mistakes and from your failures until you're eventually able to achieve it. And now, obviously, if you fail over and over and over again, then you've got to fix something about it, because there's no point making these mistakes or being a failure if you're not going to learn anything from it. See, if you guys make a mistake over and over and over again, you should think, okay, what am I going to do differently next time? If you're not actively thinking that, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're making these mistakes. Because we all make mistakes. For example, I was playing soccer the other day. I made a mistake with kicking the ball, and I realized, oh, well, I got to change my run up when I take this free kick, because I'm going to over kick the ball. It's going to go flying over. But after I change my run up, so much better. So we make these mistakes and we learn from it. But if we don't learn from these mistakes and failures, what are we doing? We're not succeeding. We're not being successful. And I kind of find it funny to people that complain about failing and now they're scared of failing because they've failed so many times. But in reality, they've failed the same way over and over again. And that's just stupid. Pretty much being insane, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And it's okay to fail. I've said this many times, but if we don't learn anything from these failures, then what's the point of failing if we're not going to learn anything? I just really want to emphasize the point that it's okay to fail. I don't really care if I fail. I don't care if my friends fail. And in reality, no one cares if you fail. That's one of the brutal realities of becoming an adult. I've realized that no one really gives a crap about your life. Obviously, your friends will care if you do certain things, or your parents will care about certain things. At the end of the day, they don't really care if you're going to sit in bed all day and stay on your phone all day and not do anything, because who cares? Who cares what you do? But if you're not making these mistakes, if you're not actively trying to improve yourself, then you're just a loser. Simple as that. Unfortunately, I've been scared to fail for a lot of my life. Obviously, I've been a teenager for a while now, and at school, you're kind of scared to fail for the simple fact that you feel like you can get judged by people. But after finishing school, I've kind of realized the fact that no one really cares at the end of the day if you fail or not. There's no difference if you fail or you don't fail. People will not care whatever you do. It's not significant to them. Like, I couldn't care less if one of my friends failed, if I failed at anything I do. It's just not important. Like, I really don't care if one of my friends fail. You know, I'm going to support them next time they do something. Or if I fail, I'm going to support myself. At the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal. And people that are stopping themselves from making mistakes or from failing because they're being feared of being judged by others, it's just a silly mindset. I used to think like this, unfortunately, but now as I've become older and matured, it literally doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. You just be yourself and don't be scared to fail, guys. It's that simple, man. If you guys really think anyone successful has done something perfect the first time, you're delusional. Unfortunately, everyone fails. Everything you do, you see anyone who's successful, they've failed so many times. No one has a successful business that starts off first time, everything they do goes right. They might make mistakes, it could be their first time, but they still have 3 or 4 failures before that in the process of making their business, or making a YouTube channel, or getting a job, or going into their uni degree. They all still make mistakes and still fail at certain things. And by failing, they've learned so much more. Do you seriously think Elon Musk, the first time he did anything, was successful? Probably not. He probably would have made some mistakes. He probably would have failed at some certain things, but look at him now. He's so successful, and that's because he wasn't scared to fail. If you guys really want to live your life being scared to fail, that's up to you. I can't control you guys, what you want to do, but if you can take anything away from this video, just don't be scared to fail, man. It's really, really, really important you listen to this. Just don't be scared to fail. Anyways, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Just me talking and just really expressing my message to you guys and the idea and the importance of failing. If you guys really enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. You know exactly what to do, notifications. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.